Okay. I like Kat Tajbarge, by the way. I'm a fan of Kat, and I want to hang out with her and Adam McIntyre.
Okay, what did she say?
So what she did is she quote tweeted something that says Johnny Depp will become the first man to have his own spotlight segment in Rihanna. So it's a show that she's doing, a fashion show. So Kat responds with, Amber Heard ruined Johnny Depp's life? No, Johnny Depp destroyed Amber Heard's life and career, made her a global target, and forced her to relive her trauma in multiple courts.
Okay. Can
Yep, I got
please.
you.
Okay, listen.
Here we go.
All right.
This is what
Look.
I'm for.
If you watched the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, all right, and somehow you've walked away from that, hearing all the evidence, thinking Amber Heard is an innocent victim and Johnny Depp is an abuser. If that was your outcome of watching this trial, you're an insane person. I don't know how you can come to that conclusion.
Kat's been going off.
They were both abusing each other, and she was far more psycho. Far more psycho.
She did poop in his bed.
She was far more crazy in that relationship.
I don't know,
the
man.
The fact that you are on Amber, and listen, they were both wrong, but you have to be on Johnny Depp's side, and here's why. Amber Heard's the one that came out, and she's the one that made this a public story. She was saying, Johnny Depp abused me, right? So you have to be, by default, on Johnny's side. There was abuse and crazy shit going back and forth. Amber, I would say, was giving more of the abuse and starting more of the shit. But regardless, Amber's the one that put this forward to the public. You have to be on Johnny Depp's side. If you're not on Johnny Depp's side, you are insane to me.
She also moral grandstanded.
I don't know how you could be on Amber Heard's side.
And she moral grandstanded.
That is so strange.
So that's a great take, right? Because they're both equally fucking crazy and equally abusive, but Amber was the one to make it public.
And Amber was the instigator in most of the abuse. She was the instigator. When you go through and you hear how everything played out and you're listening to the trial, I can't comprehend somebody in good faith being on Amber Heard's side.
Well, I also...
If you wanted to stay neutral and you said, look, they were both shitty in this relationship, they were an abusive relationship with each other, fine, all right? But like every normal person with a functioning brain would be like, well, I got to be on Johnny Depp's side because she brought it out. She brought it out.
So, yes. And I think that's where you win me on that argument. However, during the trial, I was looking at it like Johnny seems fucking crazy and abusive too, which I hope it seems like everybody does acknowledge that. Like it was equally abusive, and the trial just happened to really kind of prove one point because Amber Heard brought it to light, right?
Think about this. How is Kat sitting here defending Amber Heard when she openly shit in Johnny Depp's bed? Like, that's abuse I've never heard of.
Yeah,
but I think
she was angry for like a birthday or something like that. He missed her birthday.
I'm going to go take a shit on your...
But listen,
wild.
I'll say this. That is a wild thing, but she also did wild things that was for Johnny.
Yeah.
Every day, Johnny would get home from work, and she would crawl on her knees and untie his boots for him every single day. So it's like,
is that true?
Yes, that's true. That's 100% true.
I don't know if that's
right.
true. I don't remember that.
So it's like a woman doing that, crawling on her hands to untie your boots for you after every day. You can't then be surprised when she shits in your bed for missing your birthday. Like, that's a crazy bitch.
My God.
That's crazy bitch shit. So it's like, you knew who you were dating. You can't be surprised when you walk in their shit in the bed, Johnny.
The rest of the tweet's kind of important because Keem's going to pop off on it a little bit.
Okay. I like Kat Tajbarge.
Yeah, so
I'm going to have brunch with her.
Made her a global target, forced her to relieve her trauma in multiple courts, only for him to be rewarded by society intent on maintaining the patriarchal status quo. So that she's saying that, men are now, this is a whole thing for men to be treated better, some shit like that.
I will say this. I have noticed that the people that are defending Amber Heard happen to be reporters. And I think it came out that Amber Heard's paid some type of PR or something. Money went to reporters, allegedly. This is what I heard. This is like a rumor, all right? Money went to reporters to defend Amber Heard publicly. Now, the fact that reporters are actually playing along and doing that would mean that they're not a credible reporter. They're literally throwing their integrity out the window.
Yeah.
Well, they've
You're
also
a reporter.
Yeah. They've also gone after YouTubers. Like the YouTubers that were covering the Amber Heard thing, the journalists started putting them on blast and saying that they're horrible people.
These journalists, It's sad.
But-
it's so sad. Like, you're a journalist. You're supposed to. Your job is to get the facts and present it to.
But
an
also,
audience.
this cat tweet also isn't that crazy. You know what I mean? It is pointing out that, like, okay, this is Amber Heard having a man who, or excuse me, Rihanna having Johnny Depp a part of this is. I mean, Kat does make a good point about that. Like, it is part of, like, it's like Johnny did seem fucking crazy during the whole trial. He did do crazy things. It's like,
Amber seemed crazy.
Johnny did too, in my eyes.
Johnny Depp, in my opinion, seemed pretty fucking cool.
And plus the fact that
like, Johnny Depp came off in that whole fucking thing like a legend. I was like, damn, I want to fucking smoke a joint with Johnny Depp.
In the trial, he looked good, but the shit that they were saying he was doing and admitting to doing, that's crazy shit too, man.
I walked away from that trial thinking to myself, I would love to be in a private jet with Johnny Depp doing some drugs.
Oh, of course,
that's what you want to do.
Johnny's a good partier, but I don't think Kat's take is that far off.
I literally walked away from the trial thinking that.
That would actually be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Though.
Getting drunk, doing some lines. I don't really do that shit. Well, I get drunk, but I don't do drugs. But I would do drugs with Johnny
What
Depp.
was my take? Why was I defending like Amber Heard? I forgot. Like, what was my take even? Like that she's like, okay, yeah. I don't know.
I remember there's one part of the trial where it looked like Amber Heard was doing a line.
Yeah, that's what everyone was saying. It was like that.
Amber Heard, like, she reached down in her pocket and then she had a tissue.
Yeah.
And she was like fake crying and she went.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like she literally did a lot. I don't know. Like,
It seemed like she did.
I have the photo here, so you guys
Okay.
could judge for yourself on that one.
Bro, what is she doing?
But why is the? That's a weird one.
She like reached for that, bro. She already had the tissue in her hand, if I remember correctly. She reaches down, grabs something, and goes.
It looked like Coke.
Cut it, just a little bit.
And she definitely has done coke before. Like, that's
Yeah, well,
open.
she lived with Johnny.
I'm sorry, what? They took her water bottle out of the trash?
Brentley's telling us that they took her. We don't know anything. I didn't watch that trial. Okay.
Go on, Brantley, say it real quick. Go ahead. Tell the people.
So, like, she was drinking something. It didn't look like normal water. Like, it just didn't look normal. So, like,
You're
they
so
took it-
cute.
Thank you. I love you. They took it out of the trash. And there's a clip of it somewhere. I know there is. I saw it. So, like, just saying. And, like, she looks
So
pretty out of it.
she had something in the bottle, is what you're saying.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
I thought Kat's tweet was a little interesting that she's doing this now.
But Rihanna, it is tacky to have Johnny Depp a part of this, by the way. Like, that's a tacky thing. When I look at Johnny Depp, I think of like a man who will take any sponsorship deal. Like, he's on so much cologne, so many like weird garment ads. It's just kind of tacky for Rihanna to do this, in my opinion.
Dude,
It's weird.
if Johnny Depp wanted to come on this show.
Well, that's a little bit different. You know, I'm not.
That would be pretty cool if Johnny came on.
Yeah.
Do you think we can? I think we can get Johnny.
You know what would be funny? Okay, imagine this, all right? Imagine this. We have Johnny Depp on the show, all right? Imagine that this would be the greatest troll ever.
Yeah.
We put him in the back there.
Yeah.
We mention that he's there.
And don't ever-
And we ignore him
Yeah,
the
that'd be great.
entire show. Do you know how fucking legendary that would fucking be?
Yeah, it would be great.
Ask
And
him no question.
at the very end, guys, give a round of applause to Johnny Depp, amazing host, or
Thanks,
amazing
Johnny.
guest.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Good luck on Pirates
And say
18.
nothing. Do you know how fucking bro? The internet would lose their mind. We'd get canceled by ever. It would be fucking hilarious. It would be the greatest troll ever done.
Yeah, it would. But you know,
Let's break it up.
we can get him. I think. I think we can get Johnny. I think we can get Johnny.
So let's see here. So I have something else for you guys. I don't know if you've seen this video at all. It's called the cut blindfold video.
You said you can get him.
You can get him. You have the pull.
No,
Yeah, you do.
Keeb,
no, I don't.
you probably could.
Why does everyone think I have all this like crazy? I mean, I have pull.
Chris,
but
do you
but
think you
like
could get
mainstream celebrities? I don't really. Well, I do know some main.
But this-
actually, no,
There we
I
go.
do.
There
I
it
have
is. There's the
I
face.
have a path to Johnny Depp.
There's
I
the
have
face.
a path. I
There's
actually
the
have a
face.
path to Johnny Depp.
There's the face.
What?
I actually
No.
have a path. I actually have a
Yeah,
path.
you could get
I'm
him.
gonna try it. I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna try it. I have a
not?
path. I just thought of it.
I just saw the glint in his eye for a second. He's like, wait a minute, I do.
And-
We're getting Johnny Depp in this fucking show.
And that is why we're Netflix and everybody else doing streams is Roku TV, because we're gonna get Johnny Depp at our bar and we're gonna disrespect him.
Yep.
Disrespect.
I just remembered he had a TikTok. No, I'm just joking. That's not.
No.
That's not the thing.